Hey folks, I'm Draconic Arcade. Welcome back to more Jacksmith. This is part 2. I'm not gonna call it weeks, even though I'm basically doing a week per video like usual, because I know since there's not like easy cutoffs, I'm gonna mess up eventually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start calling it parts. Speaking of, anyway, Gladius, whatever. New weapon type. Oh, we're dealing with both fire and water today. Helpful. And new design is Barbarian. That is really solid. Okay. Since we got a new sword, it also means a sword guy is going to come up first. So it was an iron normal sword. Side note, when I was calculating all the stats after last video, I realized just how many things there are to track in the in this game, and just how much there is to do. Now, frankly, that's a good thing. That makes me very happy. Because, it means I get to play more of this game. Anyway, just Barbarian is being... And then we'll also make a gold longsword. Because we're going to do the other one right now as well. But first, some of these parts don't have any individual use right now. In fact, all of them don't have any individual use right now. But as a whole, it crafts that. Then we get an axe, which we'll go ahead and get started. Steel? Steel. And so we're also going to get the Star Sword done. Side note, one of the quality of life things in the previous game I'm missing a little bit. And that is having multiple things marked. If you have multiple things marked, right? It will, the bookmark color, it depends on what weapon type it is. Swordsmith. Nice. Okay. Even with one of our shield being bronze, we should still be fine because we have two special weapons buffing the ever-loving shit out of this group. Side note, we didn't really have any water stuff going on. Side note, let's remark the frozen arrow because it's all that's left. We're going to go ahead and take the luck one. Bit of extra HP. Bit of extra attack. And then this poor copper shield, because shields take so much material. to make, and I don't really want to buy things. Unless I can't, you know, help it until at least a lot later. Because there's going to be plenty of points where we need to buy material later on, and the less I do it right now, the more I can kind of save up. Anyway. Holy shit. Insta-dead. Okay. So we do a lot of damage, as expected. I can't tell if he got that or I did. I think he did. I mean, we can check, because it was at 6, or was it 5? It would be at 6 if I got that. No, it's at 5 still. Okay. We'll get it sometime. Or a forager. Yeah, they just do an absurd amount of damage. I guess that's my own fault. I could have gone that one if I had done it a little bit better timed, but... That's a bronze special. Oh well. Dum ba da 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 dum. New cannonball, firebomb, which is really good, but we're not going to be using it for a while until we at least get the thing we need done, which is getting the basic cannonball kills. I mean, it can be used to help because it does damage over time, which can be really, really helpful. The Charm Blade. Luck. Yes. That's going to be helpful. Hey, and look, it's somebody who can grab it. What, it was a bronze longsword? Yeah. Got a shield. I mean, we can make it out of iron or crystal, but I don't want to make it out of crystal. So we'll make it out of iron. That should massively up the luck of everybody, which is great. Axe is ready. Let's quickly go back into designs. Shut up, NVIDIA. And remark that. Messed with my brain for a moment, I had to recenter it. So that's now marked. Double axe. We'll use steel. There's no real reason to go up to gold at the moment. Painting isn't too hard. And we'll make our first Gladys. And we will make it out of gold because we're running out of materials. And those are just to do with the 2 water ones. Because the amount of extra damage that is very, very high. Okay. I mean, and then there's mostly fire, so we will throw that in. I was just checking. And then we're going to focus this on fire, because there's a lot of fire enemies this time around. It's steel, it doesn't really need that plus 10 durability. So we'll just give it that. And we have a Gladys, which has this nice curved shape, which is really hard to hammer correctly. You can hammer both sides in the middle if you're very precise, but it's a little bit weird to do. Sure, let's just buff the ever-loving fuck out of this thing's damage. Make it do a little bit extra against water. Oof. All right. We'll run that. Yeah, because we're not going to get much of a chance to go up against the fire ones. Okay, a little bit more. I didn't get that. One more hit? I needed to put that out when they started running up. Oh my gosh, nobody else ran up. And that would have been... That's annoying. I think it would have probably been perfect, too. Okay. Oh, there's a bow. Bow designer. We also got a different achievement for getting gems that last time. I believe we unlock pikes now, which is an interesting weapon type because that uses a lot of pieces. 3 sticks, 2 grips, and a cap. Three sticks, 2 grips, cap. Yeah. The Poseidon bow does actually have some use. So we need to not use gold. Hey, how you doing? What ores you got? Oh, you actually have steel. Good job. We will craft a pike out of steel because we need to save our gold. And then a shield, which we can't make of anything. It's just so incredibly not worth it. for this, it still has hammering, and it's a bit weird. I always found it most easy to go one side and the other. Anyway, golden bow. And then go from there. The material shop is really good for just when, like, we don't have enough to make anything. Or to make a specific thing that we want. Poseidon bow, and then since I got that, I can remark this. And it's back to being the only one there. Order to axe, which we can make bronze. And then we can mess with the pike. We don't really need any water assistance right now. Because we have plenty. So we'll just use basic items and such in order to save them for later. Okay, shield. Pour it out. Pour it out. Pour it out. Doing it like that can actually save you one or two on the way through, and it's very fun to see how much it actually helps. Those are really easy to put on because you just line it up with the stick. Your iron? Sure. You can theoretically use it. And then we'll take that. And then we just have a bronze axe, which I probably should have saved the health increasing stuff for, but I didn't. We don't really need any water boosting, so we'll just make a basic ass axe. Alright, back to seeing if I can manage to snipe. Probably not on the water ones, though I'll try. Wow. Okay. I'll hit him with the fire just to try to DOT a little bit. Oh, wow, the bow just sniped him before I could even press the button. Got him. Okay. Not quite. If I waited one more hit, I could have gotten that. And then there's a water person last. Who I'm not gonna get the chance. Yeah. You're basically trying to guess when they'll throw out attacks and all that. And that's really hard. Clear a trail in 5 days without breaking any weapons. Well, I guess it's find 10 epic weapon designs. Travel to Alpine Ridge. Mountain climber. Alright. So that was the end of day 10. So 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, okay. I'm counting correctly. Alright, now we have ice enemies. Which means if we see a bow happen, speaking of bow, we'll go ahead and use the one that we had been saving. Fire, 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 ice, ice, normal, ice. We also have the Shadow Sword, which we're not going to be using for quite a while. Pike. What material is the... So steel. We can buy steel. So, don't need to worry about that. I'm going to start using gold. We want to save as much crystal as we physically can. Because, trust me, we're gonna feel really bad if we don't. Pikes take a lot of parts, but not a lot of not a lot of actual material. Sure, can have a luck stick. And then health. Get an axe. Don't have to worry about doing this because we actually have materials for it. There's no water enemies. Nothing else I have to do currently. So we'll pour that back. Another pike. Which would probably be iron. And this one's just gonna have a completely normal pull and grip because, as you can probably see, I don't have any others to use. 100% handle score, expert handling. Another axe. Iron. Basically, if there's stuff to switch to, I will switch to it during any, like, break there is. It's just how I tend to play. I don't like having gaps in time where I'm not doing anything. actually barely saved that one before it went over. I was thinking about it. And if I was thinking about it, I would have switched away there. Just like I switch away here because that's how my brain works with this. Because there is a gap there. As you can hear by the weapon moving sound. Assuming you can hear that. Iron Age. Craft any 10 weapons using iron. Hello? Okay, my mouse just decided it wasn't wanting to move. Axe grinder. Craft 10 axes. Get a pile of money. Let's go. I don't think I could have done anything there. Okay. Got it. Got it. The ice ones are probably gonna die very quickly. Oh right, no, I didn't get the ice bow. So they'll just die normal speed. Okay. Not quite. Not quite. We'll drop this on you and see if we can... Because this one's going to be very close. And that I got another one from that. Are we at like 9 now? We are at 9 now. I would love to get that done. Alright. Closer than I should have been. Bing-a-da-ba-ding. Plus 2 more. We got the wing bow. Which does actually mean we're getting a bow person early-ish on this day. Because they usually do that to let you try the new weapon, is their ice enemies. Fire, water, ice. Fire, water, fire, water. There is one ice enemy. That is enough ice enemies to not make what I'm doing useless. So yes, there's... Do you sell gold now? Or do you still only sell silver? Alright, well, we're gonna normal bow this. Made of steel. Trust me, we're gonna wreck the shit out of that one enemy. Then we get a sword. I don't think we have... We have Shadow Sword. Iron Gladys, but it's not useful. So we'll not use it yet. We still might make a Gladys, so... Yeah, I think it's the only water one we have right now. Make it a gold. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. Yeah, it wasn't. We're good. Okay, designs, unmark, unmark, so we can see exactly what we need to put on. This, this, this. Send it. Bow builder. Got a shield. Don't want to be using gold right now because the power prod. Just reminding myself. Steel shield. There's another bow. Don't want to be using gold. So we'll use iron. Yeah, we'll extra buff your water damage, and then your damage in general. It's another shield, which I guess is good because fire stuff. Oh my god. Water to be useful. We'll take the luck arrowhead and the fire fletching. Or fletchling if you're a Pokemon nerd. I was not intending to deliver nerd like that, but I was trying to get to this before it, you know, got bad. Sure. Have that. It's always reminding myself that it's lower than I think it should be. Alright, we need one more. One more kill, one more finishing blow with the... Someone hit it. Got it. Okay, now we don't have to try for that anymore. Which means I can just use everything on cooldown like I always do. Or maybe start doing the other cannon missions. And those, I can really do those. Either they'll happen automatically, water weapons, or they'll, Or I can just do them when we're in the end game and try and get all the materials for stuff. There we go. We did not level up for once. Got the patchwork pike, which is also really, really solid. Because it's a luck one. We love having the luck ones. It's also steel, so we don't have to worry about the material. We don't have any bow designs, so just don't use gold, basically. Neither of these help, so... Oh, there's the pike. Just because it's the material that I want to stop thinking about having to not use, we will use gold. Yeah, we'll use gold. Give that a few things, and then we'll put this out. It was literally just to speed it up a little bit. Start up this other bow. And now we can use gold. Okay, back to the pike. Cool. Now pikes are weird. You have, since they use 3 different things of one type, and basically you have to constantly be looking back at it. For example, the striped one is first, which is this one. And then the first stick is stripes. And then we check to see this. Okay. The second stick is wavy. And then we know which grip is this. It's this grip. And then segmented stick. Damage. Epic arms. Got the sword, but the one special sword that we have. Currently, isn't helpful. Let's just click that. And go back to here. I didn't put that sword in, so we'll do that here. As soon as I manage to get this. Oh, it's stuck how it is now. Okay, it's just another bow. Okay. We do like durability. And the fire one does help, so we'll use it. Okay. For this, click, pour. Pour. Grip, durability, durability, and then the two with extra damage. We are like a tiny, tiny bit away from getting there on that one. Okay. We love a bit of extra damage. We can't use any of those. And then the water cap. Fucking hell, excuse me. I don't need to worry about sniping anymore. As soon as this moves over to the next one, we can start firing at it. Because if you fire too early, it'll just keep firing at the previous already dead enemy. Any damage over time ones or like stuff ones like this, I'll always do when my guys are on the way because it's getting damage while they can't hit me back. That's our first crystal weapon, or crystal special weapon. It looked like it was a sword because I saw a grip in there, or not a grip, a guard in there. This one right here, yeah. New enemy type, this next one, I believe. Rock, I believe, stone? Rock and stone. Anyway. The wing bow is good against those type. Fire, fire, ice. Rock, yeah. What we got? The water blade. Crystal Gladys. Oh, yeah. Arguably helpful. The patchwork pike is also on waiting. Let's steal. Bow-wise. Nah. We're gonna get the first boost on this. Partially because I can't remember what it is. and I want to know. Pike. Patrick Pike is steel. I'll keep everything marked so we don't waste the parts. Fire is in fact helpful, but I'll put luck on it, because luck is awesome. And ice fletching. Water bonus. That's helpful. There's another bow weight coming up. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can quickly grab the stone one. Steel. Craft an axe. Use steel. Okay. Patrick Pike is still marked, but we have to unmark these other things. Alright. Okay. First up, blue stick. This one. And then crisscross card, this one. Gold stick. Checkered guard. Gray stick. And then just the one cap that is with it. And it upgrades our luck by 5 on everybody. We love luck up. Okay, Pike. The deed open designs thing just stopped working for a moment. Okay, the water blade and shadow sword, remark them. Okay. Iron it is. So with wing bows, same kind of story as before, but you can just line the tips of both sides up like that and have quite literally no issue. It's legitimately completely consistent. Okay. See that there is a fire stick that we can use. The water one doesn't do anything right now. The ice ones can be fairly helpful right now because there's ice enemies. Easy. And then a pike. Yep, and there is ice enemies, no water enemies. No water enemies, so we'll grab a durability one. And an attack power one. And then we'll make them do a little bit extra against ice. Well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens if you press it too early. Okay, we're gonna set them on fire. Cool. Last enemies, so set them on fire as soon as off cooldown. And then just win. The across the board lookups are actually absolutely insane, by the way. Either way, that is it for this one. Gosh, I fucking love this game. As you can probably tell, because I never stop talking during this game, unlike literally every single other game I play. Anyway, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Draconic Arcade, and I'll see you next time for more Jacksmith 100%. Bye!